Hey guys, welcome back to Resume Gaming. My name is Marcus and today we are going to be talking about building in Fortnite. Ever wonder how TSM Myth or Ninja can build so fast, so accurately? Well, we're going to cover that in today's video. But before we jump into that, if you find this video helpful or informative in any way, make sure you hit the like button and consider subscribing with notifications on so you don't miss future Fortnite videos. Let's get into the building. We're going to start today's video off with a bonus tip. Usually a bonus tip like this would appear at the end of a video, but this tip is actually going to help us with how many resources we're gathering, thus making it a little easier to build more. The two easiest resources to farm are wood and brick. Different trees around the island have had their wood output adjusted several times, so hitting the smaller trees are no longer a quick way to get resources. That being said, look around the world for different wooden pallets, particularly pallets that have a stack of 4 or 5 to them. If you break them, you'll receive upwards of 50 to 60 wood in a few hits, making this the best source of wood in the game. You can usually find these pallet stacks around industrial type areas highlighted here on the map. The crops around Anarchy Acres are also a quick source of wood. They only take one swing to destroy and they'll give you 5 to 7 wood per. It takes only 2 to 3 minutes to clear all these crops and you'll gain roughly 200 to 300 wood. Brick is pretty easy to gather as well if you know where to look. The quarries outside of both Fatal Fields and Anarchy Acres net you around 500 to 600 brick if they are completely cleared. There are also rock formations around Tomato Town that are easy to gather from and will also net you a bunch of brick if you take the time to clear it. Pretty much all of the upcoming tips I'm about to share with you will pertain to PC players, since they have the ability to use keybinds and macros in order to trigger building materials. Until consoles get the ability to remap their controller to their liking, people who play on console are just going to have to keep practicing the speed on the sticks. Speaking of keybinds and macros, building strictly with a mouse is the #1 tip I can give you about building faster. Remapping mouse buttons to different building structures not only make you build faster, but it increases your overall reaction time when you're getting shot at by an enemy. Not everyone has a mouse that has programmable buttons though. If you fall into that bucket, I suggest you try to remap your building buttons to something on your keyboard that's easier to hit than F1 through F5, and something that doesn't require you to take your fingers completely off of W, A, S, and D. Walls and ramps are among the most important to keybind to something else. Platforms are important, especially if you need to build vertically in a timely fashion, but they're not as important as ramps and walls, so focus on those first. Here's an example of how fast building can be with the correct keybinds. Don't forget to make use of turbo building as well. Turbo building was introduced with patch 3.0 and it is enabled by default. All you have to do is click to place something like a wall, but continue to hold down your build button. If you move your camera while holding your build button down, you'll continue to build the direction your character is facing. Turbo building makes putting 4 walls around you very quick and easy. Here's an example of turbo building in combination with mouse keybinds. Finally, editing pre-built structures is the last tip I have for building fast and outplaying your opponent. I won't talk about all the combinations possible while editing a structure. In fact, I already did a video on it. If you haven't seen it, you can click the link on the screen and check it out if you'd like to. Instead, I will show you the quickest, easiest, and most common edits to quickly remove yourself from a built-in structure. You'll almost always edit a wall to remove yourself from a dangerous situation. Here are the easiest edits to make. Another little bonus tip. You can change the direction the stairs are facing without making an entirely new set of stairs. To do this, simply edit the stairs, select the smaller boxes which do not display an arrow, and simply drag it to the direction you want the stairs to face. This can be very useful to defend yourself against multiple enemies who are coming at you from different angles. And that's all the tips I have to share with you guys. Building fast in Fortnite is very difficult and it takes a lot of time and a lot of practice to get the hang of it. I am not even close to being as fast as Myth or Ninja, but I'm fast enough to have an advantage against my competition. With a little practice and maybe some keybinds, I promise you'll be building fast in no time. Remember to give this video a like if you found the information helpful, and make sure to subscribe for more Fortnite videos. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the battlefield.